Hello, John Carroll. I'm Luis Jimenez.
And I'm Chris Burrow.
And this is JCTV News Beyond the Headlines. And up first, we have a follow-up from last week with Maya on the snacks for studying.
Hey guys, it's Maya, and this week I'm coming back to you with the best snacks for studying, part 2. And this week I tested out our top 3 snacks, and I studied with them for an hour, and then I took a practice test, and here are the results. So let's talk about popcorn. Yes, very delicious, and it's very versatile. You could have no butter. I don't really prefer it that way. Or you could have it to be like very unhealthy with sugar and sweets on top of it. But I chose to take the classic route and just have popcorn with a little bit of butter. And I went to studying. It didn't really distract me that much. It actually helped me focus a little bit better. And on my test, I got 100. On the practice test, of course. And so I think overall it did pretty well, and it's a good snack to study with. It is proven that it does help to stimulate your brain. Don't quote me on it, but I think popcorn was the best choice. Let's talk about the second one, which was chips. And for chips, I don't think it really is the best snack for studying at all. It was very greasy and it got on my papers while I was studying, but I did get a 95 on my practice test, so it is in for the running. And let's talk about the last one, which is pretzels. Pretzels are very good, but it's a very bland snack, but it's perfect for studying. And I did get a 90 on my practice test, so I think it's in the running with the rest of them. Overall, all my scores were pretty much the same. I think it's just really your preference. But the most important thing is, don't forget to study. I'll see you guys next week, and back to you, Luis and Chris.
Thanks, Maya. And up next, we have Yorgo with the weather.
Hello, John Carroll. I'm Yorgos Saris, and I'm here with this week's weather. So let's look at the start of this week on Wednesday. It's going to be nice and warm with a high of 67 and a low of 51. And then coming to Tuesday, it's still going to be warm, but the high of 63 and a low of 46. And then Friday might be our first chance for rain. It's going to be at 59 and 39 is a low. Saturday, your weekend, should be nice with only a high of 60 and a low of 46. Sunday as well, maybe with just a smaller chance of rain, a high 63 and a low of 46. And then Monday, it should get even warmer, should be a high of 68 and a low of 54. And finally, Tuesday is when the majority of the rain will come in with a high of 72 and a low of 57. And so now let's look at the map, and as you can see, most of the rain is coming in from the west, and it shouldn't really be that bad during the weekend, but it should get pretty bad by Tuesday, and that's your weekly weather. Back to you, Louise and Chris.
Thanks, Yorgo, for the weather report. And up next, we have Joe King with sports.
Thanks, Louise. What's up, JC? This week in sports, we're focusing mainly on our girls basketball team for hosting an area tournament for the first time ever. Here's some highlights from that game Monday against Freshman City. Also in sports, we have our teacher-student basketball game this Friday. And next week, our boys and girls teams start the area tournament. That's it. Back to you, Louise.
Thanks, Joe King. And up next, we have our school president, Noah Smith.
Thanks, guys. This week we have Penny Wars, so bring your change and try and be the best class in the school. We have a state track meet this weekend. It'll be out at the Crossplex, so go out and support your Cavs. This Friday is a teachers versus students basketball game, so get ready for that. This weekend we also have a jamboree at Mountain Brook for the soccer team, so go out and support your Cavs. And then today, the spiritual bouquets that we did are for the JC graduates pursuing vocations, and we will bless them tomorrow. All right, back to you guys.
And we're back. And up next we have the verse of the week.
And it's coming to us from the Holy Bible, from the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 17, and it says, "The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing." I think this verse is really talking about God's love for us.
Yes, God's love will never run out.
Yeah, never-ending and all-encompassing. Anyways, up next we have...
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it. This week I will be reviewing The Founder, which is a movie about how McDonald's went from a small little restaurant out in California and that only sold hamburgers and fries and turned into the large empire that we know it is today. This movie stars Michael Keaton as Ray Kroc and shows how he goes from being a milkshake maker salesman that pitches his idea to many drive-in restaurants but gets rejected by these drive-in restaurants that take forever to get his food ready, and eventually gets a good order from this restaurant out in California called McDonald's that not only is interested in his milkshakes but also gets food done in 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes. This first McDonald's was set up by the brothers Dick McDonald and Mac McDonald, and Ray Kroc has the brilliant idea of expanding this fast food system that they have invented all over the country and franchise McDonald's. And they eventually sign a contract, and he becomes the manager of franchise for the company of McDonald's. And after the contract was signed, stores start popping up, things are going good, business is booming, but then greed enters the picture, and he not only starts destroying the heart and soul put into McDonald's that the McDonald's brothers originally had for it, but he's also destroying lives, like the lives of Dick McDonald and Mac McDonald, and then also his wife and some of his business partners as well. And towards the end of the movie, you're just waiting for Ray Kroc to catch up with karma and to get his comeuppance, but he doesn't. He kind of wins in a way, and you're left feeling pretty empty. However, there is a giant upside, is that the acting is very well done, which also probably speaks a great deal to the directing, because you feel exactly what the makers of this movie want you to feel. They want you to not like Ray Kroc. They want you to feel pain for the brothers when their entire life's work is being destroyed by this man. And they do that very well. Unfortunately, the unlikability of the main character really drags it down for me, and overall I'm going to give The Founder a 7.4 out of 10. Back to you, Luis and Chris.
Thanks, Will. And up next we have Morgan with What's Trending.
Hi, my name is Morgan. Welcome back to my segment called What's Trending. Two things are trending this week. Up first is the red panda disappearance. The red panda, whose name is Sunny, disappeared on Thursday, and they're currently out there looking for her. Sunny is 19 months old, and it's not uncommon for red pandas to escape their enclosures. Most people confuse red pandas for raccoons, so there are not many reliable sources. In other news, what makes a Big Mac a Big Mac? It's the sauce. McDonald's just gave away 10,000 bottles of this Big Mac sauce nationwide. That sounds good to me. Back to you, Louise and Chris.
Thanks, Morgan, for that report on what's trending. I do hope that we find the red panda sometime soon, and you know, that McDonald's news is pretty exciting, right?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to own some of their Big Mac sauce, you know? Just have it at home to drink it just whenever, right? It's very useful. Anyways, up next we have Samani giving us a very informative report on the Catholic Schools Week.
Thanks, Luis and Chris. I'm here to talk about National Catholic Schools Week. Since 1974, National Catholic Schools Week is the annual celebration of Catholic education in the United States. It starts the last Sunday in January, which this year would be January 29th through February 4th. John Carroll is celebrating this by having a Jeans Day on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week, and parents who dropped off their kids on Monday got a free breakfast. Students get free cookies Tuesday, and the student versus faculty basketball game is Friday. That's it. Back to you, Luis and Chris.
Thanks, Amanda, for that report on Catholic Schools Week. You know, I think I've been celebrating this week for like 10 years more or less, since like 3rd grade.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, and you know, we're in the middle of it right now, so it's pretty cool. You know,
Yeah.
we got
Cookies.
some cookies, yeah, and a couple of jeans days, and we're gonna have another jeans day on Friday. So
Oh, yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Will we be able to wear our shirts for JC Films?
If they come in time, hopefully yes.
Okay. Well, that'd be cool.
Yep. Anyways, this has been JCTV News Beyond the Headlines.
Signing out.